To me, of all the rappers for you to get with, I don't know why she got with the Eminem. I don't know why. His disrespectful ass. He's a Libra. Watch us.
Yellow diamonds look like PP.
They want what's cool. Alicia is cool. And so are you. Mimi smiled. Floss is cool. Ridiculous is cool. White kids buy into coolness as defined by black artists. Pause. Let me tell you, I don't know what it is, but some of these rappers, baby, they don't be making their money off of us. It be them. And I don't have no problem with white children, mixed children. I don't. I love the whites. Okay? If once everything is settled, if I can buy a ninja that used to work on the hee-haw, not buy one. What am I talking about? If I was going to buy him, I'm going to send him home immediately. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having me old white hillbilly. Okay? I mean, a white hillbilly. You hear me? Tattoo all on his arm, gut sitting out way over there. They want to be down. I mean, look at all these pop stars who are trying to flip it and align themselves with hip hop. Christina Aguilera has a soulful voice and she's Spanish, but image-wise, she was as white as she wanted to be on the first album, wasn't she? But listen to her now. He began mimicking Christina's voice. Mimi cracked up at his dead-on impersonation. Last week, for the first time in history, all of the top 10 singles on the Billboard chart were by black artists. Did you know that? No, Mimi said, and let him continue. She'd learned that Lamont wanted to hear himself talk, not hear what anyone else had to say. Pay attention. That blows my mind, he said. This is the mainstream top 40 chart, and 9 of those 10 records featured a hip-hop artist. He sat for a minute, nodding to himself. Then last night, I see Ern Carter on MTV Cribs. And I'm watching this blonde, blue-eyed kid who's got a squeaky clean image, and I'm asking myself, why is this kid a teen heartthrob? Why does he have 3 platinum albums at 16? Because he's just like any other kid. So what makes him special? And the answer is nothing. That's his selling point, his ordinariness. Other kids can identify with him because he is them. And you know what this average white suburban kid who just happens to be a pop star is wearing as he gives a tour of his Florida mansion? A diamond stud in each ear, bandana under a backwards turned baseball cap, and a white tee with a huge portrait of Tupac sprayed painted on the front. He laughed. Hip hop is not just a part of black culture anymore. It's the predominant force in youth culture, in popular culture. It sets the trends, the lingo. It leads the way. He paused to let his words sink in. Then he gave himself a verbal pat on the back. You could say I'm a big part of that. Yes, Mimi said seriously, bowing her head slightly as if he were the Dalai Lama. I know. And look at that kid, Trey, from the group Chi-Town, Lamont continued. That cat sold 8 million albums with his boy band, and now his solo album is coming out. And Mother Hunchy say it's going to be the R&B joint of the year. He doesn't have one white producer on there. The R&B album of the year, he repeated, eyes bulging as if to say, can you believe that? And I agree. It's going to do pop numbers. Mimi nodded vigorously. Yes, she said. I see what you're saying. So white folks want to get a little taste of what we got, our flavor. If you're cool and your material is right, which it will be, they'll come around to you. But you know what our real problem is? No, Mimi said. Black women, he told her. Black women. Black women will hate you if you try to half-step on the race thing. Mimi thought back to those girls who'd hate on her in high school and felt a twinge of anxiety. You're already the pretty light-skinned chick with the long flowing hair, Lamont continued. Remember when Mariah first came out and she tried to play that I'm Irish and Venezuelan and whatever else bullshit? Mimi knew all about Mariah's mixed race heritage. It was one of the reasons she idolized Mariah. Mariah also wrote most of her songs, and Mimi felt she didn't get enough credit for that. She'd even dragged Toya and Keisha to see Glitter just to support her songwriting biracial sister. But she is black and Irish and Venezuelan. So why shouldn't ... Bitches hated her for that. Lamont continued as if Mimi hadn't spoken. I mean, black folks still bought her album because she has an amazing voice and she got such a big marketing push that she was hard to ignore. Pause. I did not know that Cardi B's record label did not give her any money or very little money to promote her album. And I respect the fact that she said, I'm about to be my own street team. I'm about to jump out there and do whatever it is I need to do to promote this friggin' album, including getting on the New York City Metro. Cardi B did what she needed to do to promote her own shiz. I respect it. And for real, nowadays, you don't even need the machine behind you anymore when you're promoting. You know, all you got to do is just make a run on the Breakfast Club, Hot 1097 or whatever. They'll pick you up because, hell, they want you. Matter of fact, Cardi B was on podcasts that I never would ever think that I would see her on. Bitches hated her for that. Lamont continued, as if Mimi hadn't spoken. I mean, black folks still bought her album because she has an amazing voice and she got such a big marketing push that she was hard to ignore. But there was an underlying resentment in the community that she wouldn't just say straight out that she was black. It kind of made it seem like she was trying to sell out, though I know Mariah and she's cool as hell. It took her a while to get past that, and it wasn't until she got with some hip-hop ninjas that she finally did. She may have gone too far with that, which made her lose some of her core audience, but that's another conversation. To me, of all the rappers for you to get with, I don't know why she got with the Eminem. I don't know why. His disrespectful ass. He's a Libra. Watch us. Lamont took a breath and folded his hands on his lap. Remember that your fans will only know you through magazine articles or quick sound bites on television. So we have to be careful about the image we present. Because remember, in the early 2000s, the World Wide Web wasn't popping yet. Now, somebody like Halle Berry did it right. He smiled as he said her name. He'd always wanted to nail that fine-ass Halle Berry. Halle always read black, and the streets loved her for it from day one. But she still had tons of crossover appeal and won herself a goddamn Oscar. So be like Halle. I thought I was supposed to be like Alicia, Mimi said with a teasing smile. You know what I'm saying, he said, grinning back. Embrace who you are, be proud of it. Okay, I get it, she said. She couldn't believe they had had this discussion at all, much less for so long. I'm black and I'm proud. He narrowed his eyes at her. Was she being cutesy? He couldn't tell. Don't ever say that in an interview. He instructed. I'm black and I'm proud sounds like an Afrocentric greeting card. Sounds forced. I'm not going to say that in an interview, Monty, she said. But I get the point. I'm going to read black. Okay, that's done, Lamont thought. She's more of a fixer-upper than I expected, but she's shaping up. Imani buzzed. Fatima on line two. Fatima Lamont said into the speakerphone. How you doing, baby? Good, Monty. Working my ass off. I know you are. You always stay busy, and you're about to get even busier. I have a client for you. You've heard of my new singer, Mimi? Yeah, Fatima responded. I heard the song she did with Fat E. It's banging. Thank you, Lamont said, accepting the compliment as if he had sung the track. I've got her right here in my office. Say hi, Mimi. Hi, Mimi said, wondering who she was talking to. Hey, girl, love the song. Fatima called out. How's your album coming? Great, Mimi replied. So, Fatima, I want you to work with Mimi. She needs a lot of help. You got the time? Can we start this week? I'm in LA right now, but I'll be back next week. We can start then. Cool? Cool, Lamont said. Hold on, and I'm going to have Imani pick up and schedule with you. Great. Bye, Mimi. Can't wait to meet you. Fatima said sweetly, and Mimi replied, yeah, me too. After Lamont buzzed Imani and told her what to do, he hung up. Immediately, Mimi wanted to know who is Fatima. She's the best choreographer in the game, Lamont said. She works with everybody. Watching that video, I realized something. What? You can't dance. Remember when they had to work with Rihanna? Because Rihanna was stiff. I mean, some people got it, some people don't. I don't. Never will, never have, won't ever. That's just my life. You a model? No, the pretty young black woman replied. I'm a booker at the agency. Darryl was slightly disappointed by the answer. He'd come to Lent tonight for the IMG agency's model party, hoping to hook up with a cover girl, not a booker.